Hello and welcome to Italy. This boot-shaped peninsula nestled in the heart of the Mediterranean boasts a history as rich and varied as its landscape. From snow-capped Alps to sun-drenched beaches, Italy has captivated hearts for millennia. It's a land where ancient ruins whisper tales of emperors and gladiators, while Renaissance masterpieces adorn grand palazzos. Italy's strategic location has always made it a crossroads of cultures. The Mediterranean Sea, once a barrier, became a bridge connecting Italy to Greece, Egypt, and beyond. This exchange of ideas and goods fostered a unique cultural blend. This is evident in the country's art, architecture, language, and even its cuisine. Even today, Italy's influence is undeniable. From fashion to food, opera to design, its contributions resonate globally. But to understand modern Italy, we must embark on a journey through time. Let us delve into the annals of history and uncover the layers of this fascinating nation. Join me as we trace Italy's epic journey from the rise and fall of empires to its rebirth as a cradle of art and culture. Prepare to be amazed by the stories etched into every stone, whispered in every song, and painted on every canvas. Long before the Roman Empire, Italy was a tapestry woven with diverse cultures. During the Bronze Age, around 3500 BC, the peninsula saw the rise of sophisticated societies. These early inhabitants left behind intriguing artifacts, offering glimpses into their lives and beliefs. One such civilization was the Etruscans, a mysterious and powerful people who flourished in central Italy. The Etruscans, with their advanced metalworking and vibrant art, left an indelible mark on the region. Their tombs, adorned with elaborate frescoes and sarcophagi, provide invaluable insights into their beliefs and daily life. The Etruscans excelled in urban planning, engineering, and trade. Their influence extended throughout Italy, influencing the nascent Roman civilization. However, their power waned as the Romans grew stronger. The Etruscans were eventually absorbed into the expanding Roman Republic, their legacy living on in Roman customs and traditions. This period laid the foundation for the Roman Empire, a civilization that would shape the Western world. But before we explore the grandeur of Rome, it's essential to acknowledge the contributions of these earlier cultures, the threads that wove the rich tapestry of Italian history. Our journey now takes us to the banks of the Tiber River, where legend has it that two brothers, Romulus and Remus, founded the city of Rome in 753 BC. Initially, Rome was a small city-state, one among many in the Italian peninsula. However, driven by ambition and military prowess, Rome embarked on a remarkable journey of expansion. Early Rome was a republic governed by elected officials and a senate. The Romans were renowned for their military discipline and innovative tactics, which allowed them to conquer neighboring territories. One by one, Etruscan cities fell under Roman control, followed by other Italic tribes. The Punic Wars against Carthage, a powerful North African empire, marked a turning point in Roman history. Hannibal, the Carthaginian general, crossed the Alps with elephants, striking terror into the hearts of Romans. However, Rome emerged victorious, securing its dominance in the Western Mediterranean. Through shrewd diplomacy and military might, Rome expanded its reach. The Roman Republic, once a small city-state, was transforming into a mighty empire, its influence stretching across the Mediterranean and beyond. The Roman Republic, burdened by internal strife and civil wars, eventually gave way to the Roman Empire in 27 BC. Augustus Caesar, the first emperor, ushered in a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity known as the Pax Romana. Under the rule of emperors like Augustus, Trajan, and Hadrian, the Roman Empire reached its zenith. This era witnessed vast infrastructure projects, including roads, aqueducts, and amphitheaters, many of which still stand today as testaments to Roman engineering. Roman law, art, literature, and philosophy flourished during this period, leaving an enduring legacy on Western civilization. The emperors, worshipped as gods, held absolute power. They presided over a vast empire stretching from Britain to Egypt and from Spain to Syria. However, the seeds of decline were sown even during this golden age. Corruption, economic inequality, and constant warfare on the empire's frontiers gradually weakened the once mighty empire. The Roman Empire, much like the mortals it ruled, was not immune to the passage of time. Section 5. The Fall of Giants, Rome's Decline and Legacy. By the 3rd century AD, the Roman Empire faced a multitude of challenges. Internal strife, economic instability, and relentless pressure from barbarian tribes on its borders weakened the empire's foundations. The once invincible legions found themselves stretched thin, struggling to hold on to the vast territories. In 476 AD, the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed by a Germanic general. This event, often considered the fall of the Western Roman Empire, marked the beginning of the Middle Ages in Europe. Italy, once the heart of a mighty empire, fragmented into numerous kingdoms and city-states. Despite its fall, the Roman Empire left an indelible mark on Western civilization. Roman law, language, architecture and culture continued to influence the development of Europe for centuries. The ruins of Roman cities, aqueducts and amphitheatres serve as poignant reminders of the grandeur and eventual decline of this once mighty empire. Section 6. Renaissance Italy's rebirth of art and knowledge. After the fall of Rome, Europe entered the Middle Ages, a period often characterized by political fragmentation and intellectual stagnation. However, in the 14th century, a profound transformation began in Italy, a reawakening of art, literature, and scientific inquiry known as the Renaissance. The Renaissance, meaning rebirth, was fueled by a renewed interest in classical Greek and Roman culture. Wealthy patrons, like the Medici family in Florence, supported artists, writers, and thinkers, fostering a climate of creativity and intellectual exploration. Master artists like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Raphael emerged, creating masterpieces that redefined Western art. Their paintings, sculptures, and architecture reflected a new understanding of human anatomy, perspective, and the natural world. The Renaissance was not merely an artistic movement, it was a period of intellectual ferment that challenged established norms and paved the way for the scientific revolution. From the printing press to new discoveries in astronomy, the Renaissance marked a turning point in European history, with Italy at its epicenter. Section 7. The journey to unity. Italy forged anew. For centuries after the fall of Rome, the Italian peninsula remained divided into numerous independent states, often subjected to foreign rule. However, the 19th century witnessed a growing sense of Italian nationalism, a desire for a unified and independent Italy. Key figures like Giuseppe Mazzini, Camillo Benso di Cavour, and Giuseppe Garibaldi emerged as leaders of the Risorgimento, the Italian unification movement. Through a series of wars, revolutions, and political maneuvers, these figures played pivotal roles in forging a unified Italian nation. In 1861, the Kingdom of Italy was proclaimed, with Victor Emmanuel II as its king. However, the process of unification was not yet complete. Venice and Rome, still under foreign control, were eventually incorporated into the kingdom, finally achieving a unified Italy. This newly unified nation faced numerous challenges, including regional disparities, economic instability, and political divisions. However, the dream of a united Italy had been realized, paving the way for the country's transformation in the 20th century. Section 8. Trials of the Modern Age Italy in the 20th Century. The 20th century brought about significant challenges and changes for Italy. The country participated in World War I on the side of the Allies, hoping to gain control of territories still under Austro-Hungarian rule. While victorious, the war left Italy economically and socially strained. In the aftermath of World War I, Italy, like many European nations, faced political turmoil. This led to the rise of Benito Mussolini and the Fascist Party, who promised order and national rejuvenation. Mussolini's regime, with its totalitarian ideology and aggressive foreign policy, ultimately led Italy into World War II alongside Nazi Germany. The war devastated Italy, leaving its cities in ruins and its economy in shambles. Following the war, Italy abolished the monarchy and established a republic. The post-war years saw remarkable economic recovery and growth, transforming Italy into a major industrial power. However, this period was also marked by social and political unrest, as Italy grappled with the legacy of fascism, economic inequality, and the Cold War. Section 9. Italy Today. A Legacy of Culture and Resilience. Today, Italy stands as a testament to its tumultuous past and its enduring spirit. It is a founding member of the European Union, a global leader in fashion design and cuisine, and a country renowned for its rich cultural heritage. From the Colosseum in Rome to the canals of Venice, from the Duomo in Florence to the ruins of Pompeii, Italy is an open-air museum attracting millions of visitors each year. Its contributions to art, music, literature and science continue to inspire and influence the world. Italy continues to face challenges, including economic disparities, political instability and social issues. However, the Italian people, with their characteristic resilience, creativity and passion, continue to shape their nation's destiny. As we conclude our journey through Italian history, let us remember that Italy's story is not merely a tale of the past, it is a dynamic